networking platform for pharma professionals. At the onset, on behalf of Team Life Pharma Coalition, we would like to wish you a very, very happy and prosperous New Year 2024. As today is our first episode in this year, and we have a lot of aspiration to take Life Pharma Coalition to a newer height. And we will share the details about that also. Friends, you will definitely agree with me that last year, lot of changes happened in the pharmaceutical industry regarding regulations, regarding MCI guideline, PCPMP guideline, regarding marketing aspect, regarding digitalization. So pharma is evolving like anything. And India, being the pharmacy capital of the world, there are a lot of expectation from India, from global market to bounce back and to add value. So we have been trying to bring some speakers who can talk about the changing dynamics and best practices. In today's episode, we are going to touch upon a very important aspect, that is pharma sales representative. As you all know, the vital link between the organization and the customer is the pharma sales representative. So today we will talk about that pharma sales rep and what are the competencies a smart pharma sales rep should have. To talk about that, we have Mr. S.B. Misra. He is a pharma consultant in Pharmashri and having 27 years of experience in pharmaceutical industry. Misra ji, welcome to Live Pharma Coalition. Thank you very much for accepting our invite. And before we go to the actual session, we would like to know from you what you are going to share, a brief overview, what you are going to share with our viewers today. Misra ji.
So good morning, Mr. Yashwant, and good morning, ICS Verma sir. It's a really great opportunity, and I'm thankful to you that you have given me the real, opportunity to go ahead and to, share my knowledge, to share my experience. And of course, since I'm in pharma since last 27 years, so whatever I have learned, I'm going to deliver today as far as medical rep is concerned. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We look forward for your experience. You have been also a medical rep, then evolved to the top as a head in Mayor Organics. So we would like to learn, our viewers would like to learn from you. And with me as a co-moderator, Dr. ICS Verma sir is there. Sir, thank you very much again for taking time out. Nowadays, you are very, very busy. So please pay some attention to live pharmacology. You have founded it with us. So we need your little more attention this year on live pharmacology. ICS sir, your opinion about the MR competencies.
Yeah, first of all, very happy new year to all the LPC lovers, what I could say, because this platform has been nurtured by the industry across. So we are very grateful to you, and also we have got the Pharma Ratna this year also, and that is because of your encouragement and your blessings. So once again, thank you all for being with Life Pharma Coalition for last 2 years in this journey. And coming to our today's topic, it's been, like Yashwant was mentioning in the beginning itself, the pharma is going through a lot of change. Post-COVID or post-digitalization, there are many things have changed and the challenges have increased, especially when it comes to the sales point of view. So it's a great topic, and definitely Mishra ji will bring a lot of insights, Mr. S.B. Mishra ji. So we are looking for his thoughts on the skills required for the pharma sales rep. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, ICS, sir, for giving a context setting. So before we move to SB Misra, sir, a brief about Satyavrat Misra, sir. He has been in pharmaceutical industry for 27 years. He has done post-graduation in science and marketing. And this 27 years, he has worked in various positions in management role in GSK, Reddy's Laboratory, Aristo Pharmaceuticals, Mayer Metabiotics, and believe that right time to give back to the industry. And that is why, after 27 years of experience, Mr. Ji has started Pharma Shri Beyond Success, a venture to give back to the society. Under Pharmacy, he will be available for pharma consulting, leadership workshop, sales training workshop, and managerial development program. He is open for each and every any type of assignment pharma needs from him based on his national and international experience. So we are really fortunate in the beginning of the year. This is the first episode, Satyavrat ji. We are having airing today in live pharmacolation as the only first Sunday of every month we have our session, and today is the first Sunday. So we look forward from you about the session, and I would like to share the presentation, and over to Mr. Satyavrat sir. Sir, you can go ahead and
Yes,
start.
thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yashwant, Mr. Verma, and most of few of my old colleagues. They are on the online or offline. I would request to my colleague like Rudransu is there, Mr. Pankaj is there. They all are the senior managers. So what I would request with them, when they feel that the session is over, they can ask their this question. So thank you very much, Mr. Yaswant, once again for giving me a great opportunity. And of course, Verma sir is a great gun, and he's a big man. Of course, in his guidance, I'm going to share a few slides. So this is first time I'm joining with LPC, of course. As far as my introduction is concerned, uh, I started my career in 1997 with Aristo, way back. And then 2 years I worked with Aristo. Then I joined GlaxoSmithKline. I worked with GSK with many divisions. Like I started with Pharma, Glaxo Pharma. Then I went to Glaxo Wellcome, and then subsequently after merger of SmithKline Beecham, it has become GlaxoSmithKline. So in GlaxoSmithKline, I started with critical care, and then I moved to some intensive therapy, then critical care, then finally I was with vaccine team. So almost 4 divisions of the GSK I have worked and spent 10 years over there. Then Aristo, I work as a regional manager, zonal manager, and then I moved to Pharma Nova. It was work as I left Pharma Nova as a assistant general manager, and finally I came to Mayor as a national head. I was taking care of the hospital division, and before leaving, I was with a main team of the Mayor. So I left Mayor in the month of July, and I thought that I should started something. So I started consultancy. Currently, I am taking care of 4 Indian domestic organization like Money Labs is there, Avogadro Life Sciences is there, then JCT is there, and then another. It's not like some smaller company, because since I started, so the beginning is always with a smaller. So these are the some pharma companies. Internationally, I am with Ventas, those who are leaders in export, that you must be knowing, Mr. Yashwant. I'm currently working for Ventas, Hope Medical, and then finally I'm with CR Lifelines. So these are my current this work. So thank you very much once again.
Wonderful, sir.
So
Wonderful. Sir, I'm sharing the PPT. And meanwhile,
yes,
Mr. Rudransu has also joined. Rudransu, welcome to Live Pharma Coalition.
Thank you.
And please
Thank you,
feel
sir.
free. Please, you can put on your video also. No issue. It is our own forum. And brief about yourself, you can tell. Brief about yourself, Mr. Rudranshu.
Sir, I'm Rudranshu Bajpayee. I have started my career in the year 2004, and I have started with Panacea Biotech in Varanasi. After that, I met an accident. I came to Chandigarh just for my well-being. And since then, I was in many ethical companies, and my last project was under Mr. Mishra only in Pharmanova, and I was business project head taking care of 4 states. So right now I'm pursuing my own career in my own pharmaceutical industry. So
Great, great. Yes.
so I'm doing pretty well, and I'm happy that yes, as an entrepreneur, I have started 3 years back.
Wonderful. We welcome you also in Life Pharma Coalition family. We have lot of ventures and scope for collaboration. So definitely we look forward to you as a speaker in future modules also. With that, please
Thank you, thank you.
be connected and tuned. After the presentation of SB sir, we would like to have your opinion on the presentation
Sure.
and MR competency. And with that, I am handing over to SB Misra sir. Again, I'm sharing the presentation. Sir, over to you. Satyavrat sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yaswant. So this was all about me. So I'm today presentation is going to have a two parts. One is, the current scenario, like what is the going on currently, and the different one, the second one, which I'm sharing for the, you know, 96 before, 2000. So what I feel that currently 2000, module is missing. Before 2000, like 95 to 2000, there was a great era and golden era for the medical representative. In current situation, medical representative are not very, appreciated. But you believe me, the days when we started, doctor used to stand up and say, Mr. Sir, please come, have a seat, what you would like to have. So that was the time, and we enjoyed that. You won't believe, like, we Augmentin is a one product which was established by me. Augmentin was failure for the GSK. And we as a team, when we, started and relaunched that Augmentin. So currently Augmentin, it is 400 crore product. So how big product is. So of course, I feel I'm going to share both the, both the parameters. So please. So current sales, the key point is product knowledge. One should have product knowledge, which is very much required. Of course, communication skill is required, because after product knowledge, you should have a complete feature and benefit, this way. So one should have a complete feature and benefit, followed by communication skill. It is not that how strong, how, competent we are in English. Communication skill is a skill which can be, communicated, and the receiver can receive your message very easily. That is the, that is the communication. Another third part, which is customer relationship. And customer relationship is a one, criteria where you won everything. You won the case. Like if you have connect, you have relationship with a customer. Like it is not that you have relationship with the doctors only. You need to be connected with the chemist, retailer, stockist, healthcare, professional. So these are the, peoples, those who are going to help them to establish, uh, in a market. So these are the some key points, like again, adaptability. Now pharma industry is changing. It's a changing in a very big way. Like you cannot compare, as I had already told, that the 95 pharma was different. The 2000, above 2010 pharma was different. And post 2010, it is a something very, very, different and very, very tough, I can say, rather very, very, different. I cannot say tough, it is a different, because the module of selling has been changed. Module of, communication is changed. So you should have adaptability to join and adopt the current scenario, current situation of the pharma industry. Again, the problem solving is a one area where most of the medical representatives are stuck and they cannot go ahead. They cannot, solve the issue. Like objections are always there. Rejections are always there. Uh, it's, rejection from different, people in a different way. So that we need to go for and look for it, that how big we are a problem solver. So once we'll solve the problem, because few of area managers are there, live. uh, I can see 21 area managers are there, those who have really, so it is for them also that they should learn and they should, inculcate the problem solving culture and problem solving strategy to their medical representative. So that was the, the another this one. So while going next, sir, the next slide, please.
Yes.
Again, where we fail, I think we fail in the time management, schedule, because we have planned something. We are like, if you are going to a doctor, last time we communicated him like product A. This time we are going with product B. Next time we will be, telling him product C. So once these, differences and if focus is not there, so that is not being, happened. So for that, they need to manage the time. We'll have to go somewhere else. Then we have planned somewhere else. So for the time management, planning is very much required. So one should have a correct time management planning, and a better, understanding of the route, better understanding of the time of the, consultant or wherever they wants to go. So uh, now we come to the next point, which is very, someone is, talking. Kindly mute, please.
Done, sir. Done, sir.
So ethical conduct is a one thing which I cannot, discuss now, because I'm very sorry to say, in current scenario, even you and me, we all are not ethical, which is very much required. Yes, now after, after some pressure from, MCI and, government, the people has started, adopting, but still the ethical conduct is very much required, which follow the industry regulation. A lot of regulators are there, a lot of drug controllers are there, a lot of, like, recently in Pharma Ratan, there was a huge, mela of the drug controller and all. While discussing with them, I found that regulation is not being taken care. And this is the basic responsibility of medical representative, that they should, conduct ethically and they should adhere the system, like, the regulation which they need to have. Again, the last point is networking skill. Everywhere networking is required. Now networking business has grown up like anything. So if we'll, inculcate networking in pharma, like, yes, I cannot say that you go and, do a digital marketing and go for the, your product digitally. That is not ethical. But yes, networking with a physicians, networking with a healthcare industry, person, networking with a pharmacist and key decision maker. one should have a great, networking this criteria.
So,
So
4 o'clock I can come. 4 o'clock I can come.
so that there again market awareness is required. Market awareness is very much required, and negotiating skill nowadays everyone is aware with the negotiating skill. So this was the current scenario which I wanted to discuss, not in detail in a this way, like in a brief. So it was on the brief. So till that, any question, anyone, those who have, they can type and they can chat also, because we'll be moving for the critical session for which I'm here today.
Sir, just to let me reflect on this. Uh, it is a wonderful way you have given a comprehensive and to the point competencies which are required for MR, right?
Yes.
And the
Yes.
critical element what you shared is competency which are required is product knowledge. In-depth
Yes.
product knowledge and therapy knowledge is the first requirement. If MR is
Yes, sir.
not having knowledge, what he will communicate to the doctor? And once
Correct. Correct.
knowledge is there, second thing you told about the communication skill, detailing how patient doctor, how MR is explaining the doctor about the clinical trial, about the unique selling point, features and benefit. That is the second most important. Then you told about the customer relationship. As you know, many smart MR within 3, 4, 5 months they develop rapport with the doctor. So this is a very
Correct.
critical
Correct.
element for MR to develop quick rapport and relationship. So the doctor will reciprocate and he will give you business. Then you told about the adaptability. Lot of changes are happening. So MR as well as the company should be ready to change. Earlier, visual detailing was going on. Now people are detailing through tab, through
Yes,
multimedia.
sir.
Earlier, in-person call were happening. During lockdown, there was a virtual call with the doctor, Zoom call with the doctor. That is called adaptability. So you have given a very good important thing. We should be ready to adapt to the new scenario. And then you told about problem solving. Lot of problems will always be there. Pharmaceutical is an uncertain market. People should ready to understand the problem. What are the options? What is the root cause? And what is the right alternative? So apart from that, you told about time management. It is very, very crucial because many a doctor, they give call in the same time. How you are making your doctor plan? If all the 5 doctors are giving call between 1 to 1:30, definitely you are going to miss. So your planning is not correct. You should plan accordingly, right? And time management. Then
Correct.
you
Correct.
told about ethical conduct, integrity issue, honesty, and you gave an example about pharma ratn. Lot of regulatory of concerns are coming. Lot of notices are going to the pharma companies regarding regulatory, and lot of penalties also companies are paying. So we should be very much aware about do's and don'ts, copyright and negotiation. What to talk, adverse effect. We should not hide adverse effect, dosage regimen with the doctor. And apart from that, you told about negotiation, market awareness. Be aware what other people are doing, what competitor is doing, what is their strategy, what we can learn from that. Awareness. And last but not least, you told about negotiation. How you are negotiating with the doctor, with the business person, with the hospitals, with corporate hospitals. These are the. So thank you very much, sir. As of now, there is no question, but lot of appreciations are coming. Kilesh Kumar, very good, Mishra ji. It is a wonderful topic. Chanaya Elena Raja says, great learning. So, a lot of appreciation coming. Sir, you can go to the next part. Questions we will take in the last. So, this is the next part, sir.
Okay.
Satyabrat, sir.
Okay. Correct. Correct. So going ahead, you can see the dynamics are changing and the things is going, differently. So next slide, please. Yes. Analytical thinking. So what is analytical thinking? Should medical representative is required analytical thinking? Should use for this? Yes. during my era, during, before 2000, analytical thinking was required. Now, because uh, we as a medical representative reporting to area manager is reporting to regional manager, and regional manager reports to HO. So there was a very low hierarchy. Now, in current scenario, there is a MR, then area manager, then deputy regional manager reporting to zonal manager to sales manager to national manager to general manager, and general manager reporting to vice president. And of course, vice president and all, that is a top management. So currently, the lot of hierarchy is there. But what I feel, analytical thinking is a now job of area manager and regional sales manager. But yes, the medical representative, those who really wants to become a quick area manager, this area manager, for them, analytical thinking is required. It's nothing. It's a, analytical thinking looks like a very big this book. Nothing. It is nothing. It is just lot of things, a lot of complexes things are there. Only thing is that you have to break into parts and the understand the relationship between those components, like it involves critical thinking, problem solving, and logical reasoning. So critical thinking, problem solving, and logical reasoning, this is the basically a key ingredients for the analytical thinking. So one should if you are facing a very critical problem, for that you need to break it down into parts and go ahead. Because like this year I got target of 4 lakh rupees. Yes, it's a looks like a very big 4 lakh rupees for medical representative for a Medivaca company is very good. But why don't they break into part, like the 4 lakh is divided in 10 product. The 10 product is divided in 30 SKU. The 30 SKU is divided in 200 or 100 doctors. So these are the breaking down into parts is very much required. So this was all about the analytical thinking. One should have a this competency, because analytical thinking is very much required. Everything start from thinking itself. Like Einstein become a big man just because of the thinking. Why Apple has came down. So it is like that only. Like analytical thinking. Today's scenario, everyone, those who are gone up very high, they are very smart in thinking, like analytical thinking. Currently, the pharma industry has uh, inculcated a subject called statics. So statics is, nowadays people are not big pharma companies are not getting people from statics, because statics is very much required, and that is joined with AI and statics is going to create a like uh, 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 this AstraZeneca in a oncology segment, they are uh, implementing both the things, like AI and the statics. So the analytical thinking, what I feel that should be on the priority. We should analyze everything before making any plan. So that was the analytical thinking. We'll be going ahead for the next one. Yes. What is missing? See, while working with one medical representative and area manager, this is my current, example. Medical representative say nowhere is written in my appointment letter that I should, achieve my target. It's a job of the area manager, where we are making a big fault. Yes, it is job of area manager. Your target is, your job is to promote the product at the doctor level, because as per my understanding, achievement is a start from area manager onward. But here you can see what I have written, it is concern for the achievement. Concern for the achievement is the motivation and dedication to set and attain challenging goals, demonstrating a drive for personal and professional success. Yes, if you want to be, success personally, if you want to be, grow in your in your career, see, understand, Mr. Mishra, I'm, stretching a bit long,
Sir, go
but
ahead, sir.
let
Go
me
ahead,
tell
sir.
you.
No problem. No problem, sir. Go ahead.
Let me tell you, no one wants to become a medical representative. By default, everyone, become a medical representative. None of the, parents want that their son or daughter become a medical representative. But unfortunately, few of them, came into the line, and fortunately, they succeeded. You take a name V. Tyagarajan, who was the, GSK head for the complete continent. He started as a medical representative. Most of the people, those who are in the industry, they started from scratch and they become a big man. So what was, in their basic, in their basic etiquette, concern was always there, that this is my, responsibility. This is my motivation. This is a dedication. And of course, if they implemented their concern, they, took their concern for the achievement, they become a big gun. So this was the one thing which was very much required. Again, there was a, if you go in previous slide, so there was a ethical, ethics and conduct. But here, customer service is nowadays is totally different. But I'm talking here customer service for giving a best quality, for being a reliable company, for being a careful, company, for being a helpful company, to support the medical fraternity with a correct and required ethical, way. Like, some doctor has asked, uh, boss, please give me a sample. Yes, sample is okay. Some of the, in current scenario, the quality and reliability, and especially for the quality, no one is going to ask. Doctors are asking different. But to a ethical medical representative, to a ethical salesman, how we are going to support, that is, up to us. It is basically assistant and support customer before the sale, after the sale, before the communication, and after the communication. So, like, doctor is inquiring about some product, our duty to fulfill his requirement as per scientific, as per USP, as per marketing. So that is the, customer service. It is not that in current scenario, if someone is going to bribe, it's not fair. Now the things have changed. Now bribe is not there. It is very less now, because company has restricted, government has restricted, regulators are, watching continuously. So looking into that, customer service is a one competency which is very much required after concern and after analytical thinking. Yes, sir. Next, please. Influence and impact. What is influence? Influence is basically you are going to influence, you are going to motivate a people through persuasion authority. Like, whatever, like, your colleague is there who is not being influenced, he is a demotivated. So as a colleague, as a, pool mate, your responsibility is that you shape thought of the negative, person, or you persuade them. If you have authority, because as a medical representative, you do not have any authority, but yes, peer colleague discussion, peer colleague motivation is fabulous. So we should go ahead and we should, uh, uh, influence the others. Once you are influencing, the impact is there, which, uh, for any situation, impact is there, and people are going to go ahead, because impact is a measurable effect or consequences resulting from a particular action or events or situation. So impact, once you influence, impact has to be there. So influence and impact is a one, competency which need to be required and which need to be done by a medical representative. And what I feel that this is a one of the, greatest or a strong competency for any successful medical representative. Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Next one. Yes, we are very strong in the, uh, gathering information. We get lot of information. Companies send lot of, data, lot of format. Few of the peoples, one of the, area manager yesterday I was talking. He said, "Sir, my review is 36 pages." I said, "What is there in 36 pages?" So what he says, that same thing is being repeat and repeat. So here is the mistake from PMT, like product management team, that they are not asking required information. Acha, anyway, people, get everything like this format, that format, everything is there. They get and go ahead with the, what do you call the, that information which was gathered after a lot of hard work. But as far as using is concerned, there is a no use. Once you give the format, PMT will, throw into dustbin. And what is here, you need to apply your own mind, that what for data is asked, what is relevance of this data, how we can use, how we can increase our productivity with that data. So information gathering is used is nowadays information gathering and misuse. So please do not misuse, use the information and become a successful medical representative. Yes, sir. Please. Next. Planning and organizing. Everything here, industry, P for pharma and P for planning. So without planning, nothing is happen. Nothing is going to happen. So what I would request to my sincere managers, those who are online or those who are there, please plan everything. Like, if you are going, like planning, a lot of planning is required. Starting from, we used to have a bad planning. Nowadays, no bad, no plan. So please insist your medical rep that he should have a plan for doctor first. How many doctor he is going to meet? What are the inputs he is going to give? What are the discussion he is going to do that? So please plan, organize as per the time wise. Like again, time management was the one, competency in earlier my slide. So here planning is required to manage the time. Like if someone is going to make a 10 call, So 10 call has to be planned as per the required, as per the required timing. So one should have a very great in the planning. So plan, like, uh, planning is route planning first, doctor planning first, then chemist planning first, then of course followed by this stockist planning. Then again plan come for the call, like what you are going to discuss in call, pre-call plan. Then you go jo hai, for the uh, next, for the doctor call, for chemist call, for pre-call planning, what you are going to discuss. Then if doctors are giving the buying signal, how you are planning to convert him, how you are planning to take him in a fold for the further, business. So that is the one thing planning is required. And planning is always half uh, without organizing. So once you are very good in planning, then you need to go for the organizing. Organize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, once you organize, you are going to implement the planning. So planning is a planning and organizing is a very critical and very vital, competency which is required in day-to-day practices. Yes, sir. Please. Next. Again, team player. Team player is required where pool territories are there. Like Delhi, most of the companies are having not less than 10 to 12 medical representatives. And few of the organizations, few of the pharma companies, they have made, smaller pool, like East Delhi, North Delhi. It is just, example for Delhi I'm giving. You go for, other part of the bigger cities of the, country. Everywhere, peoples are more than 2 to 3. So once you are more than 2, more than 3, so you need to, collaborate, communicate effectively in a group, and you need to take a lead. Once you are a team player, like you have to take a lead. Yes, this month our achievement is this, and abhi till 25th, this is the number we are going to go ahead, we are going to striving for this number. So for that, team player is required. And once the medical representative very good in team player, he can do and he can create a lot of magic to the team. And those who are team player, organization is look and support to them for their next level of the promotion. So it is one thing, team player is a one thing where we need to be very, 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 very strong and very, very, optimistic. So next, sir, tenacity. Yes. So after doing everything, Mr. Mishra, we feel, अरे क्या हो गया यार, सर खा गया, पूरा खत्म, everything is over now. So few of the people get, deprived. So tenacity is a one thing for the sales representative, which is very much required, because we get a lot of rejection. I may recall, even I was working with GlaxoSmithKline, but as a attendant of the doctor who is illiterate, and buddy, he refused. Hey, doctor साहब नहीं मिलेंगे, please go away. So rejection is very much, there in this industry. And wherever sales people, wherever sales is there, rejection is there. So what I feel, that one should have a tenacious. If medical representative is tenacious, if the manager, this is a basic, responsibility of area managers, regional managers, to make them tenacious. Like once they give tension, Once they give the responsibility, once they give their, uh, 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 mm, what do you call it, targets, they need to console. They need to, use this competency which is required. So the responsibility of area manager, regional manager, and above to make, a medical representative competent. In current scenario, competency is not there because of the, incompetency. Pharma is not going to be get respect which we used to get. So this is our, as a, as a manager, this is our responsibility, that we should be very, very specific, very, very, devoted, very, very, what do you call, dedicated for inculcating these competency. So this was my, you know, uh, thought. Since I, handle Russian, so I started with the Spasiba. Then one of the Germany company I'm also taking. So Gracia, thank you, Dhanyavad. Then Avirgado. Yes, Mr. Mishra.
Thank you very much, sir. Wonderful presentation. Uh, Truly speaking, the best part I liked is you touched upon all the important
Thank you.
aspect of a medical representative competencies. Because generally, what is the feeling of area managers and regional managers is competency means knowledge and skill. When MR should have good knowledge and detailing. That is the limitation of competencies. But today, our viewers have got a holistic approach. They have come to know about the 360-degree competencies. That is the wonderful way. And you have touched upon each and every point of the competence with examples. Thank you very much, sir. Really, it is wonderful sharing. I would like to go to ICS Verma sir and Rudranshu ji now. It is open for discussion, their opinion, and what is the way, what they think about the competencies. So ICS sir, over to you now.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ji, for such a wonderful talk. And
Thank you, sir.
usually we touch mostly on communication skills and a few other skills like management, team skills, and being a team player. But you have brought in lot of skills actually, which is required for a medical rep or a the grassroots, what we can say, the soldier of pharmaceutical. So
Thank you, sir.
from this, I could pick a few of them very, very, like which I can relate to my experience when I was, a medical rep. You mentioned about this skill like team player, being a team player when it is a pool territory, especially when it is a pool territory. So I have seen people who have leadership skills elevated very fastly when they have these team skills, when they could able to coordinate, they could able to just go beyond their only prescription generation. So those people have got the higher promotions, faster growth, and this is very, very required when you are working in a pool. If you are working in an individual territory, yeah, because that is your territory and you are the only one who is managing things. But when you are especially working for those people who are working in pool territories, especially the cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, and these kind of cities, you have got a better opportunity to grow faster. So this is the thing which even I worked in a interior territory, Guntur. So it took me
Yes,
4 years to become a manager, whereas with a lesser skills, the people in Hyderabad got within 2 years. So I was wondering why I was not promoted faster, because maybe because they have gained these skills faster. So that was excellent example that you actually bring in this presentation. And apart from that, I also liked the way you told about the analytical skills, because now the AI has come. There are many other technical tools and the technology has come. So if you have that analytical skills, you connected with the doctors and you analyze, what is happening, what to be taken, what not to be taken. So this also will help them to grow faster. And also the sales data. When it comes to analytical sales, they should know what is the trend, how the trend is there last 3 years, what was the trend. So in this month, 3 years back, what was the sale, and today what is the sale? So if I want to grow faster, which products I have to, take care of. So these kind of things can be included in analytical skills, which are very, very important for any rep to scale up in his territory. So these are some of the things which I can relate with me. So that's what
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
sharing your opinion. Rightly said by you. All the points are well covered. So any MR who has noted down, who will work on this aspect, or any pharma manager, ABM, RBM, who will work on the MR on all this aspect, definitely they can build a high performance team. Their productivity will also increase, and they can build a high performance team. So that is good. I would like to go to Rudranshu ji now. रुद्रांशु जी, you also are there in the pharma for long time. आप भी बहुत साल से ना फार्मा में है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंपनी में. ऑल्दो ये सारी चीजें जरूरी है, आपके हिसाब से कौन से एक या दो एलिमेंट जो है आपको फायदा दिया, या आपके 1 or 2 एलिमेंट जो ज्यादा जरूरी है,
So
आपका ओपिनियन?
first of all, na, what I think is observation is must.
यस यस
If
यस.
if you are going to a clinic of doctor, you will find it out that if you just observe the things na in his clinic, you will get to know what kind of doctor he is. Few doctors have academic books, few doctors have holy books, few doctors have very good, you can say, na, gift items. Few doctors are have very fond of calendars. So you will get to know what kind of doctors, and your approach should come to go with that only. So it will be easy to crack down that doctor. Secondly, RCPA, which Mishra sir already has told us, that if we will have a good chemist audit, na, so we will come to know what kind of antibiotics, what kind of prescription he used to give to his patients. So maybe right now we are having more than 200 products with us, but if we will go with detailing every product to doctor, our focus will be out, and doctor will also not understand what kind of product he should write for you. So these 2 3 parameters, what I think is very easy, and medical rep always has a good chance to observe, because secondly, patience. Many medical reps I have seen in the market, they lose doctor just कि ये तो मिलता नहीं है और बहुत टाइम लगता है इसके पास. तो वो एक कहावत है, easiness never give you a good money, so toughness always gives you good money. But Mishra sir has taken all the points in a very good manner, which I have written also, and it's really very helpful for the medical rep and industry, pharma industry also. Thanks,
थैंक
sir,
यू वेरी
for
मच.
thanks, sir.
थैंक यू वेरी मच रुद्रांशु जी, बहुत बढ़िया आपने कवर किया, और इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट भी आपने टच किया. इट इज रियली गुड लर्निंग. नाउ वन इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट व्हाट आई लाइक, टेनासिटी. एक वर्ड सर ने यूज किया, टेनासिटी. एज एंड आई आल्सो फेवर दैट. एज यू
Very
नो,
good.
फार्मा जॉब जो है रिजेक्शन का जॉब है. अब 10 डॉक्टर मिलेंगे, शायद ही एक आध डॉक्टर एक आध प्रिस्क्रिप्शन लिखेगा, बाकी 9 तो रिजेक्शन रहेंगे.
Correct.
रिजेक्शन जब डॉक्टर करता है तो बुरा नहीं लगता. जब वो रिसेप्शनिस्ट बोलता है, जो 10वीं पढ़ा है, 12वीं पढ़ा है, कि डॉक्टर आज नहीं मिलेंगे, तब बड़ा बुरा लगता है. राइट. सो इट इज, एंड नॉट ओनली दैट, बहुत ज्यादा फेल्योर, बहुत ज्यादा रिजेक्शन, मिस कॉल होना, डॉक्टर को 6 महीने से मिल रहे हैं, कोई भी प्रिस्क्रिप्शन नहीं मिल रहा है, ये सब फ्रस्ट्रेशन डेवलप करता है. That
Correct.
develops frustration in the people, and that is why, जो सत्यव्रत मिश्रा जी ने बोला, मैनेजर should be very very careful for tenacity. Don't give up attitude. Don't give up. उसको कैसे हम लोग मोटिवेट करके रखें, उनको बताना पड़ेगा, उनको ये मोल्ड करना पड़ेगा कि रिजेक्शन तो होंगे, लेकिन वो 100 रिजेक्शन में जो सिलेक्शन हो गए, जो डॉक्टर आपने कन्वर्ट कर लिया, उससे आपको पूरा बिजनेस मिल जाएगा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
Perseverance, don't give up attitude, and keeping the motivation level is always high is very very important. हम लोग perseverance बोलते हैं, that is also very much important point. Another point जो सर ने कहा वो है टीम प्लेयर, एंड आईसी सर भी उसके ऊपर उन्होंने बताया. पूल टेरिटरीज में टीम वर्क जरूरी है. जनरली होता क्या है, एक या दो जो लोग पैशनेट है वो लोग पूरा बिजनेस लाते हैं, बाकी लोग एंजॉय करते हैं. इट इज अ डेंजरस सिचुएशन. सो एज अ मैनेजर we should ensure that every team member is contributing, every team member is contributing. So टीम प्लेयर में चार पांच चीजें जो मिश्रा जी ने बोला, कोलेबोरेशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. कोलेबोरेशन, contributing to the team, and sharing your idea also, sharing your idea, sharing information in the market. These are the very important. Collaboration, trusting each other, these are the very very important, particularly in the pool territory. दो लोगों का पुल हो, चार लोगों का पुल हो या 10 लोगों का पुल हो, हर पुल टेरिटरी में ट्रस्ट, collaboration, teamwork, sharing ideas are very very important, and then only company will perform. So that is what wonderful things sir has shared. Apart from that, analytical skills sir ने कहा, influence and impact very very important. How quickly you influence the doctor. आपको डॉक्टर के लिए आप में कोई चीज अच्छा लग गया तो डॉक्टर विल प्रिस्क्राइब. यू नेवर नो डॉक्टर को क्या अच्छा लग गया. दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड देन हिज सर टोल्ड अबाउट गैदरिंग इंफॉर्मेशन. आरसीपीए, डॉक्टर को आप मिल रहे हैं, बहुत सालों से डॉक्टर को मिल रहे हैं, किसी मेरा सिप्रोफ्लॉक्सासिन लिख दीजिए, सिप्रोफ्लॉक्सासिन लिख दीजिए, और डॉक्टर अगुमेंटिन लिख रहा है, आपने आरसीपीए किया नहीं. ये जरूरी है इंफॉर्मेशन. इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं होगा तो आप एक गलत प्रोडक्ट उसको टारगेट करते रहेंगे, साल भर 2 साल करते रहेंगे, डॉक्टर नहीं लिखेगा. आपका अपडेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन, डॉक्टर का प्रोफाइल क्या है, उसके पेशेंट का प्रोफाइल क्या है, उसका प्रिस्क्राइबिंग हैबिट क्या है, कौन से ब्रांड के लिए मेरा स्कोप है, ये आपको इंफॉर्मेशन से मिलेगा. और इंफॉर्मेशन से ही आप डॉक्टर ब्रांड मैट्रिक्स करके डॉक्टर को डिसाइड कर पाओगे कि इस डॉक्टर के लिए मेरा क्या ब्रांड होगा. दैट इज अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट सर टोल्ड. प्लानिंग एंड ऑर्गेनाइजिंग, अगेन एमआर लेवल पे प्लानिंग एंड ऑर्गेनाइजिंग. बहुत सारे एमआर मैंने देखा है कि बैग लेके चले जाते हैं फील्ड में, अब मालूम नहीं बैग में है क्या, डॉक्टर को डिटेलिंग हो गया, उसके बाद खोज रहे हैं डॉक्टर का वो सैंपल का है, लाना भूल गए. ये होता है, सॉरी सर मैं लाना भूल गया. ये तो बहुत ही ह्यूमिलेटिंग सिचुएशन है. एक स्मार्ट जो एमआर होगा, फील्ड में जाने से 1 घंटा पहले, 1 घंटा के लिए पूरा कौन से डॉक्टरों को मिलना है, कौन सा ब्रांड डिटेल करूंगा, कौन सा सैंपल और इनपुट या रेफरेंस दूंगा, यदि रेफरेंस रिप्रेजेंट दे रहा हूं तो कौन कौन से पॉइंट बोलूंगा. ये सारे प्लानिंग एंड ऑर्गेनाइजिंग बहुत जरूरी है, या फिर आप नहीं तो फिर आपको सक्सेस नहीं मिलेगा. सो दैट इज व्हाई आई टोल्ड. सर ने बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से सारे पॉइंट कवर किया. सर एक क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, राइट. मिस्टर नसरुद्दीन चिश्ती, ही इज अ रेगुलर मेंबर, इज आस्किंग, सर एज अ मैनेजर, एक मैनेजर को आप क्या सजेस्ट करते हैं कि अपने एमआर को कैसे वो उसके नॉलेज एंड स्किल को बढ़ाने में कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकता है. मिश्रा सर, हाउ व्हाट
Yes,
शुड बी द रोल ऑफ ए मैनेजर इन बिल्डिंग हिज कॉम्पिटेंस, हिज नॉलेज एंड स्किल. दो चार पॉइंट
yes,
जो आपको लगता है.
करेक्ट करेक्ट. एक तो मैं पहले आपको लेके जाऊंगा जो आज का प्रेजेंटेशन जहाँ था, वो दैट वाज नॉट बेस्ड ऑन रोल एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. इसके
करेक्ट.
लिए हम अलग करेंगे, है ना.
श्योर श्योर श्योर.
ये दैट वाज रोल और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी से ऊपर की बात थी, ये कॉम्पिटेंसी की बात. तो हम आज जो बात कर रहे थे, वी वे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द रोल एंड we are not we were not talking about the role and responsibility. It was the competency. These are the key, these are the salient feature. These are the competency which is required to become a successful medical representative. We'll be discussing next time role and responsibility. As far as your question is concerned, so I'll come on the question that how see, the basic job
मैनेजर
of
के, हाँ.
yes, basic job of manager is ABCD. Like ABCD is A for the achievement, B for the business with a profit, C for the control over the territory, D for the development. So you are talking here for the D. Basically, D comes with another D called demonstration. So for making successful any of the medical representative, you need to demonstrate. So what happens today when we are going in doctor chamber, we started detailing because we understand that our medical representative is not very strong in detailing. So we started detailing, and once we came out, हमने देखा नहीं कि what the fellow has done on the front of the doctor. Rather, we become a detail man as a observer. So we need to observe that where what he is doing wrong, and once he is doing wrong, our responsibility is to correct him. Yes, sometimes we get frustrated. We do have a lot of tension. ये format, manager's report, boss, tension, family tension, because as a manager, everyone is grown and they do have everything. So where we get frustrated, अभी what is trend now, मेरा जब manager आता था, I can go in Hindi also ना, Mr.
Yes,
Mishra?
yes, go ahead, sir.
मेरा जब मैनेजर आता था तो वो डिटेलिंग की बात करता था. आज का मैनेजर की बात हम ही अपनी बात कर रहे हैं. When we are going to doctor chamber, bloody we started looking our WhatsApp, Facebook, social media. What is that? Are we investing our time or wasting our time? That we should be we should understand. So here what I feel, that as a manager you need to demonstrate first. For the demonstration, after demonstration you need to observe, and after observation you need to be you need to guide him as a coach where he is wrong. Once he is doing wrong, you need not to be deprived. You need to be tenacious. Yes, your job is to correct him. You do again and again. You ask him again and again. So that is not that is our role. Yes, but as per my understanding, what I feel, that if you are giving responsibility to your MR, medical representative, if you are coaching properly, if you are motivating properly, and most important, if you are attached personal with your team member, once you are attached, he will be working 60% for the company, 40% for your respect in the organization. And once representative will understand that I should not let down my boss during doctor chamber, in sales, in company, on front of top managers, you are the winner. So basically you need to be bit personal, with professional, with coach, and of course check control is very much required. You need to draw a line between your personal and professional relation. You should not, cross that line. And you also control on your representative that he should not cross that line. So if you do have very good relation with your representative, once again, professional relation, then he will be working for you, and he is always, obeying you. He is always following you. Because me as a senior manager, I always see area manager to representative as a copy of the area manager. So that is the role of area manager, that you create your copy, you create your positive to your medical representative. Yes sir.
बहुत बढ़िया बोले सर, बहुत बढ़िया, वंडरफुल पॉइंट. लास्ट में जो पॉइंट बोले, इट इज वेरी वेरी थिंग. योर मेडिकल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव इज द कॉपी ऑफ द एरिया मैनेजर. यथा राजा तथा प्रजा।
तथा
ये
प्रजा।
मैं भी
Yes.
मानता हूँ। पिछले 30 साल से मैं फार्मा में हूँ। अब मैंने देखा है इन ट्रेनिंग सेगमेंट, व्हेन वी मीट द एरिया मैनेजर, जो सीनियर लोग हैं, हमारे जैसे आईसीएस सर है, मैं हूँ, आप है, जिनको 25 साल 30 साल हो गया है, एरिया मैनेजर से 10 मिनट बात करके हम बता देंगे इसके एमआर कैसे होंगे। क्योंकि एरिया
Correct.
मैनेजर, इफ एरिया मैनेजर इज वेरी गुड इन साइंटिफिc कम्युनिकेशन, all the MR will be very good in scientific communication. If area manager is very good in activities and campaign, all the MR will be very good in activities and campaign. If area manager is very good in doing POB, all the MR will do POB and RCPA. That is why it is
Correct.
rightly said, your team is the reflection of your ability. क्योंकि वो वही चीज करता है ड्यूरिंग जॉइंट फील्ड वर्क, और यही चीज पूछता है लोगों से। सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर एरिया मैनेजर्स दैट दे शुड इनकलकेट गुड हैबिट इन पीपल। वो यदि दिन में 3-4 कॉल करके वापस आ जाएगा और चाहेगा कि बाकी दिन ये एमआर 10-10 कॉल करे, तो एमआर कभी नहीं करेगा।
No, no, sir,
तो
just I would
वंडरफुल
like
सर।
to add,
हाँ हाँ सर, आईसीएस सर।
he brought in a very, very great topic. Mishra ji, you really told about exactly, you hit on the nail. You know, what qualities a manager should have. And
Yes. Yes.
let me give you two examples of managers where I worked with. So one manager whom I can, still say he's a lecturer in MBA college, but what he taught me was in those days we used to get a lot of samples. So atorvastatin is atorlip, we used to sell atorlip, that was costing around 18 rupees per each tablet. And मेरा पास जो सैंपल था that was around 3 लाख से ज्यादा कॉस्ट का सैंपल्स आया था मेरे पास. मतलब I used to
Alright.
give every month, but I never used to give to doctors every day. So I used to do camps and all. So I have seen other companies, because we were meeting the people in other pharma companies also, and that time the practice was even they used to sell the samples to some stockists, chemists, like that. So
Correct. Correct.
manager ने एक ही बोला, एक बार रूम आया था, he has seen that and he told me why you are not using, फिर इसको कैसे यूटिलाइज कर सकता है, कैंप करो, ये करो, how to actually make it territory grow. And he also told one thing, आपको ये भी ये सकता है, you can sell this, but इसमें प्रॉब्लम एक ही है, once you start selling the samples and gifts, तो आपको एडिशनल इनकम आएगा 2-3 हजार. मेरा सैलरी था 6,000, another 2,000 you will get every month. तो आपका हो गया सैलरी, and you also start expenses also around 8,000 9,000, क्योंकि तुमको पता है कि मेरा पास इतना सैंपल आएगा, इतना गिफ्ट आएगा, ये मैं बेच दूंगा. So I will go into that unethical mode and I will earn money. But company may stop at any point of the time. तो आपका पास सैंपल नहीं आएगा, but आपका एक्सपेंसेस तो कम नहीं होगा. This is how he has explained. So मतलब to convince that you should not go into the wrongdoing,
Wrong practices.
wrong
Yes. Yes.
practices. And believe me, sir, I have used all those samples for the camps and clinics and got excellent prescription support and built the territory. And today I see those people who sold the samples, they are still working as a representatives. Last 20-25 years, वो representative,
Correct. Sir.
वो area manager बन के रखा है. Like today, where I have gone up to the national sales manager, BU head, and then into international. So and similarly, another manager I have seen who used to smoke. तो इसको
Yes.
मतलब क्लोज होने के लिए मेरा जो फ्रेंड था, he also started smoking, he also started boozing, and the manager now he is he is still working as a regional manager. Actually, he is senior to me in Hyderabad.
Yes. Yes.
And the
Yes,
guy
yes.
who has adopted, मतलब who has copied his area manager, he has lost his मतलब health, everything. मतलब उसका he was in ICU for more than 2-3 months because his पूरा ये body parts अंदर का ना पूरा ये हो गया था, liver cirrhosis and all those things का.
Correct.
So
Correct.
the way you mold, the way you guide your team, because For them, area manager is God, area manager is matlab, father, area manager is brother, everything. So if you're not guiding the
Correct,
family, you're actually spoiling the entire family, because that guy, the entire family is depending on the person who is working under you. So if you think, if you know this fact, your responsibility and your act will be different as a manager. You will not just go there and watch the Facebook when you are sitting with them. You will actually guide
Yes,
them.
yes, correct, 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 correct.
So that is the problem, because we don't know. We are just thinking कि ठीक है वो बंदा मतलब बिगड़ गया तो बिगड़ गया, but it's not about that banda. Its entire family has gone wrong way because of your act, especially when you are an area manager.
वंडरफुल
Correct.
शेयरिंग सर। बहुत बढ़िया आपने शेयर किया। ये रियल लाइफ, रियल लाइफ शेयरिंग विच गुड हैबिट्स विल टेक यू टू द हायर लेवल, एंड देयर आर सम बैड हैबिट्स। इफ यू इनकलकेट बैड हैबिट्स, यू विल गो nowhere. That is the rule of the game in pharma industry. So it is a wonderful discussion, sir. Already we have exceeded the time. 1 hour time. It is 12 now. So we need to.
Lot of questions in Facebook.
Sir, please. And also tell the name of the people, sir. I'm not able
Yes,
to
yes.
log in.
Yeah. So there are many appreciation and a lot of people have joined. So we have Armugam Arasan,
Yes, sir.
Arikin Muhammad, Neeraj Singh, Shivraj Gowda, Arvind Singh, Arasan, Bharat Solanki, Kaushik, Balaji,
Wow.
Balaji Chidambaram, and Kaushik Chakravarti Chandra, and
Yes, yes.
Preeti Jitani.
Wow.
And so these are all people who have appreciated the session, and few questions we will take because
Yes,
there
yes.
are some relevant questions we have. Kaushik Chakravarti's question is there. So he asked about senior managers wants find your 50 doctors and invest with seven times return. Will these continue? Okay, let me take one relevant question. Sivaraj Gowda, very nice session. Most of the basic fundamentals are covered. I am sure this session will help all our pharmaceutical sales force. LPC rocks. So thank you, Shiva.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And yeah, so there is one question which I can, Mishraji can take. New product availability. So no, this is again.
Sir, you ask, sir. We will try
How
to address all the
how
questions.
to
Are
handle
important.
senior MRs. Okay, the question is this is from Balaji. How to handle senior MRs? They are having all the skills.
Yes.
But
sir, let me give my opinion in that. Senior MRs, the good point is they are very good in competencies. 4 साल 5 साल 6 साल काम करने के बाद their knowledge skill is very good. They know how to do the RCPA, how to do the retailing, how to build rapport. Only problem is a senior MR is the complacency. उनमें complacency develop हो गया, routine वही काम करके complacency attitude जो है थोड़ा casual attitude हुआ. That is the only problem. If a smart manager is there, as the question is how to handle, a smart manager will handle the senior MR by giving them recognition, by driving them to building the inner drive कि अरे यार तुम तो ये कर सकते हो, you have enough potential. उसको यदि motivation मिल गया, good support मिल गया, he can do wonders. He can do wonders. उसको training की जरूरत नहीं है. He is having so much knowledge कि वो training दे देगा. उसको क्या जरूरत है? ड्राइव की, रिकॉग्निशन की जरूरत है.
He has to be involved in other responsibilities.
Exactly. सर, मिस्टर सर, आपका ओपिनियन?
Yes, it's correct. Only thing is that mindset need to be changed. And once those who are more than 4 to 5 year medical representative, you cannot change their mindset. So for changing their mindset, if you recall in my last, query, that you need to be a personal. You should have acceptance with the medical representative. If he will accept you as a manager, if he will accept you as a leader, not boss. If he will accept you as a leader, he will never go away. Whatever you say, he will think. Yes, he may, ask question. Yes, you are in even in review, you are always in the discussion mode. So you need to discuss. You need to reach on the query. But only thing is that senior medical representative is understand that they are the they are the better than managers. Please understand, this is a question to this is a line to the managers. Understand, medical representative, even those, because a lot of medical representative are also there under this work. Whatever they learn, whatever they earn, whatever they know, the medical representative is always a medical representative. Area manager should understand that he is always area manager. He do have his additional responsibility. So here the comes that how much that senior people have your acceptance. Oh, that comes through your leading of the team. That come through innovating of the things. Otherwise senior people will not respect you, and once you will not get respect from the senior medical representative, you are failed.
Absolutely.
Perfect, sir. Perfect, sir.
Thank you. One more question.
Yes.
This is from Kaushik Chakravarti Chandra.
Uh-huh.
Whose mindset should be changed? First, PMT/manager/MRs.
See, mindset need to be changed from the head office itself. Is a very great question, because few of the companies are going down. You see 700 700 people from GSK took VRS. Why the GSK is collapsing? It was a very big company. Till 2008 I was with GSK, and till 2008 GSK was the number one company. Unfortunately, peoples are GSK is winding up. What happened? The strategy is always comes from the top. If your director vision is great, then respectively your view head vision will percolate down. The same vision will come to your PMT, and of course management, and then medical representative. But Kaushik, as a representative, you cannot ask this question. This is not a yes, your question is valid, right? But if you are a medical representative, as a senior medical representative, you cannot blame to your organization. Your job is to follow the system whatever created by the organization. It may be wrong, it may be right, you cannot correct. Like strategy, the basic job of the area manager, I think Chakravarti is area manager. So basic job of area manager is to ensure strategy of the organization. So please take care, ensure strategy of the organization. Wrong is always wrongs come always from the top. It is, you cannot this wo. But yes, अब टॉप वाले लोग आपको ये नहीं बोलेंगे कि आप डॉक्टर को जाके पैसे दे आओ, डॉक्टर को ये करो, डॉक्टर को आप घर में बैठो, आप कोई जो है कॉम्पिटेंसी इंप्लीमेंट नहीं करो, ये कभी भी नहीं बोलेंगे. वहां पे आपको अपना माइंड सेट यूज करना पड़ेगा, अपना माइंड लगाना पड़ेगा, अपना आइडिया लगाना पड़ेगा. यस सर, you were telling something.
Yeah. Just to add to this, what I could understand from his question, usually the change or the strategy should always be driven from the top, because even if the rep or area manager is very good, but still the policies are not good, then they cannot do. But what area manager or a rep's job is not to give negative feedback to the customers, even if whatever the strategy, they should. Yeah, मतलब I have seen, especially in the field, ना, they will talk, अरे सर ये कंपनी क्या कर रहा है, हमको पता नहीं चल रहा है क्या है, मतलब so once you are talking about negativity about your own family, you are working in a company means that your family.
Correct.
Spending your 80% of your time with the company rather than your family. So
yes, being nurtured also.
तो आपको आपके साथ मतलब आपका कस्टमर्स भी नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि they are not sure that you will continue in this company. So,
Correct. Correct.
so in that way, our mindset is also very important. Whatever happens, आप ये समझो कि ठीक है, मैं कोई भी सिचुएशन में I will take the company to the next level.
Correct. Correct.
Good, sir. Thank you very
Yes.
much, sir. One of the question I can see again from Kaushik Chakrabarti Chandra, a very relevant question actually. And the question says, senior manager wants find you 50 doctors and invest with 7-time return. Will this continue? Mr. Kaushik, valid questions. This mindset is changing very rapidly. As you all know, the UCPMP guideline, MCI guideline, Niti Aayog guidelines are now going to be very, very stringent. Companies will not be able to invest in near future. Most of the big companies have already stopped, and some of the small companies here and there, hide and seek, they are playing. But the future is only consultative selling, relationship building. So this
Correct.
mindset of 7-time return and investment CRM model, that is going to be changed. Only thing which will work in pharma with MR relationship with the doctor, how he is
Correct.
engaging the doctor in scientific communication, how he is adding value in his practice. This in Cipla, fortunately, I and ICS sir both have worked in Cipla. In Cipla, this concept is called partnership in practice. So, in strongly believe how we can partner with the doctor in his practice, how we can help in developing his knowledge, scientific knowledge, patient counseling, so that he will be benefited, we will be benefited instead of give and take.
Yeah.
That
So
concept will come.
just to add to that, Yashwant, because you bring in this very
Yes.
important aspect of future pharma.
Mm.
I still remember, when I was in Guntur, Dr. Manohar, who is now a very, very famous cardiologist there, he just started his clinic in 2003, 2004. So I was a rep there. And in the initial days itself, we approached the doctor, and all other companies used to come there, but we spent around 20,000. I have taken approval from the organization, and we conducted a camp, very big camp, with all the tests and everything we taken care by the doctor, and the medicine we have given, and all the advertisement and everything we have taken. And still today, doctor, if anybody from Cipla goes, he will ask, where is Mr. Verma? So it was around almost 20 years. I left the territory, and today I'm in a different position. Mera kaam hi alag hai, or I have never actually visited the doctor also. So that kind of relationship, when they are young, and when they are actually looking for a help, and if you are pitching in and contributing to their growth, they will never forget.
True, sir. True, sir.
Correct. I would like to add one thing here. See, this is the answer to Chakravarti. Please follow your system, whatever created by the organization. At the same time, what I would suggest, please develop the competency which is, given today. These are the competency which will help you in the future. Rather, the question of 7-time, and it's true that most of the companies are going with a partnership model, and that's it's being happening across the country. But as Mr. Yaswant has already told, that this will not going to last longer. So please be aware. What I would request, you develop your competency, you work with honestly, you implement the company strategy, what I would suggest. And even some models are there to this implement the this partnership. Please go ahead. But as per my understanding, you cannot to a big doctor, if you are bribing 1 lakh rupees, you cannot go and ask him, sir, till date you have supported only 4 lakh, 3 lakh is remaining. That your boss is also aware. So the boss's job is to implement the things and get the business. अगर आप में competency आ जाएगी तो business आ जाएगा. ठीक है, वो डॉक्टर ब्राइब करने वाला डॉक्टर नहीं देगा, कोई और देगा. कोई और नहीं तो कोई और देगा। तो अपने आप को स्ट्रॉन्ग करो, अपना कॉम्पिटेंसी स्ट्रॉन्ग करो, अपनी टेरिटरी स्ट्रॉन्ग करो, और ये सब तो चलता ही रहेगा। यस सर, ओवर टू मिस्टर यशवंत।
बहुत बढ़िया बोले सर, वंडरफुल वंडरफुल। यहाँ मिस्टर क्या है, मनोहरन ने पूछा है की टेक होम की पॉइंट्स, तो मैंने उसको लिख दिया है की टेक होम चैट बॉक्स में। जो की टेक होम, शायद उन्होंने वो थोड़ा लेट लर्न किए होंगे। सो
हाँ
जो
हाँ
सर ने
हाँ।
बताया, नॉलेज, प्रोडक्ट नॉलेज, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल, एक्शन, रिलेशनशिप बिल्डिंग, टेनासिटी, मार्केट इंफॉर्मेशन गैदरिंग, एनालिटिकल स्किल, team player, mastering selling skill. These are the key competencies each and every MR should have, and manager should ensure that they are building this competency to build productivity and teamwork. Thank you very much, sir. I think we have taken enough time and most of the questions have already taken. Mr. Kaushik says, I am RSM, sir. Mr. Kaushik, you are responding is more important for us. Thank you very much. We
Yes,
are
yes.
very happy.
Great, great.
The first episode is very, very interactive. We look forward for each one of you to join, to come. We invite everyone to come as a speaker, as a moderator, panelist, so that we can share our learning. Each one of us are having lot of learning. Approach us in chat box only. I will write down my number and ICSR number, so that you all can join. And we want it to be a collaborative culture, so that everyone is sharing the learning, and all together as a collaboration are taking Indian pharma industry to a greater height. So it was a wonderful session, sir. Thank you very much once again, Mr. SB Mehta. Thank you very much, ICS sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Rudranshu. We look forward to you all again in
Thank you,
future
sir.
sessions of LPC. Mr. Rudranshu, thank you very much once again for joining. My number is there in the chat box. We all can connect, collaborate, and co-create. Thank you. SB Mishra sir, last question. Your closing remark.
Yes,
आपको हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म कैसे लगा? और any comment, closing
yes,
remarks.
yes.
Mishra ji.
Thank you. Thank you very much, boss. It was anyway, we are meeting tomorrow at
Yes,
Leela.
yes,
So
yes.
we'll have a great time, tomorrow. But at the same time, it was a wonderful, platform. And let me tell you, since you told yesterday evening that, I'm going to do something, if you would have, planned earlier, तो मैं भी कुछ प्रिपेयर किया होता। आई वॉज
Wonderful word.
अनप्रिपेयर्ड।
Preparation से होता नहीं है. Extemper में ज्यादा अच्छा
तो
होता है.
anyway, thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Mr. ICS. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you, Mishra ji.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you,
thank
Ashwin.
you
Thank
all
you, Rudranshu.
viewers, and especially Rudranshu. Rudranshu is a key partner, of Pharmashri. So he is always
Great.
there with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank you
very
all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, ICS. Thank you all the viewers, Manoharan, Rajgopalan Mahalingam, and then many people we could not take the name. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining, sharing your learning. We look forward for the same support in future also. Thank you very much.
Very
And
much.
on behalf of Life Pharma Coalition, we thank each and everyone. So thank you. Have a nice day.
Have a great day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
Yes, you can close, ma'am. You can close, ma'am.
Yeah, I can close.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So from here, I'm ending this meeting.
Yeah. Thanks.